When there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. Sit with yourself. Meditate on the question. Ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We, we are with you always. You have found your soulmate, and they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you have to go through were worth it. Hey, rebels. So there is this energy that you are obviously being attacked, not tested, but this is an obstacle that Spirit is warning you is right in your presence. It's not in front of you, it's not waiting for you around the corner. It is present and it is loud. Why is this happening? Because you are so close. You are so close to getting over this threshold of your next milestone. And Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be the fight of your life thus far. This is going to be like a boxing match. And all you're doing is waiting to hear that bell sound. Just ding. So Spirit called me here today to give you a little bit of assistance on the warnings to take heed of in regards to yourself that is going to prevent you from being weakened while you're facing these obstacles. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the troll energy. I can feel the nervousness, but Spirit said if you need to, go ahead and let out one good last cry, because you will not have much time or space to cry as these moments happen and as these things occur. So you have a revolving door of explosions. It's a lot of chaos that is coming right for you. This message is for educational, entertainment purposes. Use your discernment and how you feel that it applies to you. I'm bracing myself because things are about to happen so fast for you. And it almost feels like devastation. Spirit wants you to trust yourself in knowing that you can handle whatever's being thrown your way, no matter how new it seems. No matter how reoccurring this cycle seems to be invading your privacy and your right and the ability that there it go. Yeah, they're tapping in to project extremely hard. There are remnants of things that you've been through before, but it's like old things are coming back to attempt to haunt you. These energies want to see you in your old way really bad. These energies really want to see you go all the way back to who you used to be, what you fought so hard from. I'm feeling family members. I'm seeing exes. I'm seeing even innocent bystanders who know not of the trauma that it is that you have brought yourself out of. and that you seemingly have escaped from. You have worked so hard on yourself, and you finally got to this place of understanding what peace is, what it feels like, and what it looks like for you. You are not ignorant to the fact that there is so much more that you need to do as you apply to yourself, as you apply yourself to be shown and seen and experienced different from what you've experienced your life prior to this moment. There is so much that is coming your way and that is happening right now. This is not a focus of what's happening outwardly in the world. This is a direct attack on you. Spirit said, do not be afraid, because your courage will be shown, and you are destined to win. You are destined to defeat any enemy that comes against you. I'm seeing this troll right here, and this troll is reminding me of Rumpelstiltskin. And if you recall the story of Rumpelstiltskin, I can't specifically remember the details, but there was a person who constantly went back to Rumpelstiltskin, and Rumpelstiltskin said that they would not release this person or this thing, this object, until they discovered what his name was. Now, what the enemy does not know is that you know their name, you know their tactics, you know why they're doing it, even if they don't understand themselves. So you know how to call this troll by name. And Spirit wants you to call it out, if not towards them, for yourself. Identify it. This is that moment that you are being permitted to completely face your fears. You have been pulled out of hermit mode for this purpose. You have had that time to operate out there in the field for people who did not know your story, to test drive you the way that people who did know your story, who influenced your story in the first place, knew how to get to you. And now that you've had that time out there in the field with strangers, you're now being pulled back into what you see as the forbidden spaces of you, the places in you that you said that you would never go back to, that you said would never happen to you again. Spirit is saying, these energies are going to throw everything that they have at you to distract you, but most importantly, in their attempts to defeat you. So to get yourself in preparation with the vomiting Cupid, Spirit said, let out that cry, because it's time for you to suit up and it's time for you to boot up and give this misery all that you have of your courage, everything that they thought was going to be the doubt of yourself, for it to finally be returned back to sender, for you to be in the presence of the sender, the person, the people, the places, the things, and the ideas that sent that energy to you in the first place, that invested that energy into the history of your story. So if you need to go ahead and delete anything as far as phone numbers, objects of presence within your household, now is the perfect time to get rid of it all, because you want no residue, you want no remnants of its presence going forward once this battle is won by you. You will see the entities of these people. You will see the energies of this presence, because they are going to reveal themselves, and they are not going to be hesitant about it Of course, they're going to come in your presence and they're going to warm themselves up to the plate. But within a blink of an eye, they are going to reveal themselves to be actually exactly what you have come to understand them to be all along during this time that you've been in hermit, during this time that you have separated yourself from them. Spirit say, gather yourself. Remember who you are now. You've been enjoying yourself. You've been loving on yourself. But you have to also understand that the most loving, kind-hearted person will be attacked. Your character will be criticized. And you have to now perform and show yourself to stand in the peace and the representation of who you are now, to show them that you are no longer what they remember you to be. Spirit is also saying that if you are, as crazy as this is for this message, if you are someone who has been indulging in binge watching any episodes of yourself, you've gotten the details that you needed to get from those experiences. If you are someone who has been engaging yourself in watching any form of programming, it's time to put that on pause. It's time to walk away from it, because they do not want your points of joy and your places of peace to be used against you by you attending to, for instance, a TV series as a way to distract yourself, because you are going to need all of yourself as you move forward and as you fight your way through this storm. Because the storm is definitely heading your way. And something about you already knew this. You felt it in the distance. You saw the lightning. You saw the flash of lights and the gray clouds off at a distance. And you were hoping that it was going to be a storm that was just going to pass right through you. Spirit said in this season, it's going to be around for a while. Understanding that we are in a fire horse year. What is success without those challenges? And these others, they feel the energy of your shifting, of your change, of your transition. And they need your story to be what they have narrated your story to be in order for them to continue to survive. The Spirit is saying, get in tune with yourself. Have that conversation with yourself about what you vowed to you that you would no longer go back to. That part of you of who you once were is important right now to reflect on, to remind you of what it took for you to get here, of what you once were when you were that person, that version of you. Because that version of you that you once were in collaboration with who you are now is going to be the guidebook that you are going to need in order to pull the wool over their eyes and make it through. I'm seeing the word bitter here, but I'm also seeing mustache wax. The smiles, the smirks, the evil smirks on their faces. That you have the power, the authority, and the weaponizations to be able to remove from their face, to be able to melt their hearts from their ego. After this, they will no longer fuck with you again. But you have to believe that. You have to know that. And you have to know that this is not a game. This is them fighting for their lives. So Spirit says, send that troll right back to their home under the bridge and burn that shit. Let's proceed on with this read. Spirit, what more? And comfort, Pat. Troll, and comfort Pat. You, as stupid as it sounds, you have been seen as their comfort Pat. They felt that throughout your life, they've been able to dictate how your life went thus far. And now that they feel the energy that is surrounding them saying that you are getting away, they feel they need to put you back in your place and get you to be obedient again. They may even start with a message of, how are you doing? How's your day going? I hear somebody even slipping up and saying, why you so happy? They are going to use whatever they possibly can to trigger you into that space of feeling safe with them. But the trick for them is that they didn't know and realize Spirit has already revealed to you exactly who they are and what they have done to you. The foolery of it all is they didn't think for you to be none the wiser, to have spent all this time away from them or even in their presence, to see them for exactly who they have been in your story. Spirit, what more is it that you want the rebels to know? Pathway, obsession, karmic film, house, self-love, unexpected money, and transition. And at the bottom of the deck, twin flame. And you know what? It's not here, but we gonna say it. Soulmate. So the twin flame and the soulmate journey. We have many twin flames. We have many soulmates. And they are all the hurdles and the obstacles of us reaching for our higher selves. Here with unexpected money and a revolving door. This person or these people did not understand how they assisted you by treating you the way that they did. That understanding that because you have haters or because you have people in your life who are deemed to be of authority due to their titles or their position, that they were aligning you to be able to do the work behind the scenes within yourself, studying them and getting to know yourself. With the karmic film energy, I'm very much so feeling family, but I'm also feeling the societal rules of how you are supposed to be to make other people comfortable. And Spirit say, get ready, because you are about to put on the show of your lifetime of showing them that their comfort is not most important to your life experience. The obsession of them making you sick, of them presenting you to be the problem, not just in their lives, but of your own self. Them hiding their hands with every point of influence that they have invaded your life's happiness with. Spirit said that this pathway, this journey, was not just about you having peace. It was not just about you collecting your abundance. It was mainly about the lessons. And the abundance is simply just the rewards for you being willing to challenge yourself with taking up the task that most people aren't willing to sign up for, because most people are okay with living in delusion and the illusion of being able to be a part of the community. As always, they feel the audacity of you to feel that you are greater than them and what they said should happen to you. what they need and what they need to happen for you. So Spirit wants you to know and wants you to break bread and create this peace even further, even more. Go deeper. Purposely hunt yourself with the ghost of your past. And if any of it makes you shake in your boots, if any of it makes you nervous, Spirit said those are the points, the pinpoints, the locations of yourself that you need to get on board with and understanding. You know what, I'm a little bit weak here, so let me draw some attention to this right now so I can resolve it before this storm presents itself directly over my head. Replay those episodes in your life. Remember what it was like when you lost yourself. Remember what it was like when you were being operated and controlled by them and by those emotions. And ask yourself, have you really made peace with it, or did you just make peace with it because they are no longer around? Because you felt that you cut those cords completely. Like I said, remnants and residue is still there. Not that you necessarily swept it under the rug, but it smelt your energy, it smelt your aura, and now it's back. So love on yourself. Remember that you are not all love and light, but you too as well have your shadow side, your dark side, the things that you did not get to say because the opportunity, the conversation did not align itself in its appropriate manner for you to say it without you being perceived as crazy. Watch your tone, watch your energy, but as well remember the transition that you have made, and do not lose sight or focus on your project's confirmation at 22:22 on the clock. Do not lose sight and focus of what all you have been building yourself up for, the direction that you are heading into. This is going to be you slowly walking in that quicksand to get yourself out of it. No rope, nobody on the other end of it to help pull you out of it. To get out of quicksand, you have to move calmly. You have to move slowly. And be careful and watch your breathing. And you will make it out of this just fine. So to this swan message back here about the love of yourself, that soulmate that's right around the corner. This is your past supporting you in your present to remind you of why the fuck you left in the first place and why you will never go back to who you were. But it is also a reminder of everything that you've been through had its purpose. It has its purpose, and it has its cause and its reasoning. And its cause and its reasoning that you never were able to forget about it is to support you in this moment, in these moments that are coming. This is not something that is going to be easily avoidable because you won't be able to avoid it because it's coming to your door, whether literally or just within its presence. Embrace the uncertainty with Moonlit. And I'm going to put a song down in the description. It is a very triggering video. And I would not be surprised if while you watch the video, even if you've already seen this music video, if it triggers you to cry after hearing this message, or if you just hear the song. It's called Take Me to Church. So do remember the messages that you've been getting for so long that you are never by yourself. Even if you don't actually have physical people, these people are outnumbered because of the spirits who have gotten to know you and who have supported you during this time of your journey. Even before you knew that you were going to be willing to take this journey, they are outnumbered, and you will succeed and you will be successful. So embrace the uncertainty. And in regards to them, it says definitely not. The answer is no. Stop. Do not continue. Not the right time. If you are making a decision, the answer is no. Will not make you happy. This is not the time to take action. But they don't know that. And they don't know that you already see them coming. And that you already know what their intent is. Let's split the deck and see what is their outcome. They're going to have to give it up and hand it over to you. They're going to be put in a position of respect what it is that you're doing, even if they don't agree. Because they have no control over your direction. All they can do is hope to stop you. But the only one that can stop you is you. And throughout your education of this journey, you've learned that, you understand that, you know that. You've built yourself in such a way that you would not have to depend on them. You made it this far because you built yourself to not depend on them, so they wouldn't have anything to take from you. And all they can do is interpret what your namesake means for them. But you're the one who's living it. Ace of Cups. We want this one right here. And the Five of Wands. They don't even know why they're fighting for anymore. And Spirit is saying a lot of them never even knew. They just jumped on a bandwagon of what your reputation was told by others about you. So your home base, whether that be old classmates, whether that be family members, whomever that may be for you, people who dropped the ball on you and they got upset with you. They stirred your name up from such an emotional place, feeling like you were too good for them, that you felt that you was too good for them because you wore your heart on your sleeve in ways that they could never see themselves doing because of their hidden fear. And now all of that is about to be exposed. Every lick of it. Questions from people who you have now become in alignment with, asking what's their problem? Why would they even do that? Their version of their stories being exposed for the weakness that it has been, the envy, the jealousy, the rage, the obsession that they have had over your life. All is about to be exposed. So let's go ahead and close out this message. And it says, you are so much closer to a powerful breakthrough than you may realize. You have been praying for things to heal, new opportunities to appear, relationships to improve, and these prayers will be answered soon. Last card, 666. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Now, it's some shit because in the movies, 666 is seen as the devil's number. And that's the way they hunt you with it. Now, if you know anything about these cards, then you know what 666 stands for. All right, so with 666 being the devil's number, how beautiful is it that it comes up in this message? And it says reflection. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Let them suck on that. So, rebels, as always, I love you. But in regards to you, what do we, honey? Ain't you the truth? Ace of Swords. And behind them, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is about to be the quickest storm that you ever felt that you went through. You are so equipped for this. You are ready for this. I'm hearing shackles being released. So I'm even hearing Mary, Mary, break the shackles off your feet so you can dance. And by time all this shit is done, you are going to sing in praise. Rebels, confirmation with the two hunks. And we just had a read just maybe 2-3 days ago about double confirmations coming through. And we just heard that double hunk. Rebels, I love you, I adore you, and I'm here for you. And I'm sending so much love your way. Go reflect on yourself. Get prepared, because it's coming. Go make your life do what it needs to do for you, boo. Go Rebels.